What's going on, everybody? Up early on a Sunday morning, and I was just had this thought in my head, or I should this conversation that me and my wife actually had last week. Um, and so I was basically complaining to her about having like snacky foods and what I think of as like crappy foods in the house. And so I was complaining about it. I was like, dude, like you just gotta stop buying this stuff, right? Because I just find myself in the cupboard when I'm bored, like for no reason at all, just like rummaging through it, like grabbing crackers and chips and all this like snacky type stuff, trail mix. And so she responds to me and she's like, Logan, like just have some discipline, like just don't eat it, right? Simple. And then so, but I followed back with her. I was like, okay, well, let me ask you this: will you let me go to a whorehouse? And she's like, well, of course not, right? I was like, why? I was like, I'll just use my discipline. And she's like, okay, I get it, right? But it's funny because it's really true, right? Like, would you let your husband go to a whorehouse? Of course not, right? Because the decision to fail is not made at the whorehouse. It's made to go to the whorehouse. And so this idea of having snacky type foods, crappy food for lack of a better word, food that doesn't help you get to your goal, having it, buying it at the grocery store, buying it wherever for that matter, that's where you fail. It's not when it's already in your pantry. You've already failed once you bought it. Because as much as we like to think of ourselves having discipline, we absolutely don't. Not even a little bit, right? Even the most disciplined people, they don't have very much discipline. And so what you have to have is you have to have good systems that appear to make you have discipline. And so um, just don't buy it, right? And if it's not easily, readily available, if it's just not in the pantry for you to just like wander through when you're bored to go eat, the chances of you like driving to the store, buying it, and bringing it back are really, really slim, right? And so that decision to be successful is not to like say, man, I know I have, I know I have brownies in the fridge. I just don't want to eat it, don't want to eat it, and just walk by, and then eventually like, I give in. The decision is just not to buy the brownies or not to make the brownies. Just don't have them where they're readily available. And so the next thought is like, well, can I never have snacky type food, right? And the answer to that question is no, of course not. But if you want to have that snacky type food, it should be a conscious decision, right? You should be like, I'm gonna go. I actually will go out and I'll get ice cream or I'll get this, right? Because it's something that's planned. So that means that before that you actually made room for it, which means you save some calories for it. You're like, I'm making a conscious decision to save calories so I can go out and I can get this food, the snacky type food, the sweets, this dessert that I want. And so that's how you handle that rather than just having it in the house and then being like, I already ate all my food and now I'm bored and all of a sudden I'm tempted and all of a sudden I just go to town, right? So um, it's really simple. Just stay out the whorehouse. That's all it is. Put yourselves in positions to be successful. Don't test yourself. Don't tempt yourself. Don't think that you have more discipline than you do because you probably don't, right? So make that decision up front and just stay out of the whorehouse, and uh, your spouse um, will be proud of you. So hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.